All right, what's up, everybody? So I wanted to do a little recap. We'll do a quick little video. I just finished breaking that box right there, which is Series 1 of the 1991 NBA Hoops. If you haven't checked that out, both videos should be up now. Part 1 and Part 2. We did 18 packs in each one. And what I'm holding in my hand right here are kind of the highlights of what we pulled out of that. So I'm going to go through those really quick because I think they're really cool. There's two cards in here that are really, really interesting. They got a pretty cool little backstory to them. So we'll kind of go through those. So first up are the two Hakeem Olajuwon cards that I pulled. As I said before, I am a Houstonian, and the dream is #1 center in my book. I don't think there's been a better one. I mean, you can make arguments for a couple of the old Hall of Famers, but I think Dream is it. He's the guy. He's back from an era when, big men used to dominate the paint. They just don't dominate the paint no more. It's all about three-point shooting now. So anyway, two pretty good cards. Centering's a little bit off on them, so I'm not really too happy about that. I was hoping to get, something that I could possibly send off and get graded, but either way it goes. Personal collection type stuff, PC type stuff, so pretty happy about that. One of the things that we were searching for, that I was talking about searching for from the beginning, was a Shawn Kemp rookie card. So I do have one already. I have a couple of them actually, but I'm looking for one that I can send off to be graded that could possibly come back a Gem Mint 10. I would love to have this card in a Gem Mint 10. I was going to buy one, and then that's kind of what sparked the whole idea of starting this channel and doing all this stuff, was that, you know what? I would rather pull one myself. So I think I pulled a really good one. Centering is actually really good on this card, front and back. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to grade the centering top to bottom on this one. The back seems to be a little off. Top to bottom seems to be good on the front, but overall, no blemishes on this card. I was pretty happy to get this one. So David Robinson, Rookie of the Year card. Centering's off a little bit, left to right. Top to bottom looks pretty good. Top to bottom looks good here as well. So again, just a really dope little card. I mean, David Robinson, the Admiral. Again, one of the dominant big men in the league at the time. So pretty excited to have this card. Tim Hardaway, rookie card. Again, another one that's in that set. One of the top rookies in that set. So pretty excited to pull this one. Really good centering, left to right. I mean, you can make an argument it's a little fatter on this side than it is on that side, but overall, just a very clean card that I'm really happy to have. So Tim Hardaway Jr.'s daddy, who's currently in the league right now. Pretty happy to pull that. So we'll go over my Jordan pulls. Just the base Micheal Jordan card. Centering's pretty bad. Fat on this side, a little skinny on that side. Top to bottom looks pretty good. But once again, still a Micheal Jordan card. Always good to have these in the collection. Never be mad at pulling a Micheal Jordan card. Never. Okay. These two here. Micheal Jordan, All-Star Weekend, Miami, 1990. Both of them really nice centering. Left to right. Top to bottom looks a little off on this one. Again, I really don't know how to measure the top to bottom one. I mean, obviously the left to right you can kind of see right away. And both of these pretty fat on the centering right here. I think it's off left to right on the back. So these probably won't grade out a Gem Mint. But once again, just really cool to have Micheal Jordan cards in your collection. I mean, arguably the GOAT. You can make an argument for LeBron, make an argument for Kobe, rest in peace. Okay, so now we're going to get into the two cards that I think have probably the most story, or kind of the most trivia behind them. So we'll get into this one first, and if those of you that follow kind of the hobby and know what's going on with this is Mark Jackson, a well-known guy in the league, okay? But this is just a base card. It's not a rookie, and it's not so much what this is about. This is not about Mark Jackson, right? Centering's a little off left to right on the back. Centering looks pretty good on the front, but here's the kicker about this card. Check those two guys out. the Menendez brothers. That's what makes this card so crazy. Menendez brothers sitting courtside at a New York Knicks game. That's kind of what makes this card really crazy, is that there they are right there. Those two guys that killed their parents, murderers, cold-blooded killers. And both of them are just sitting there chilling, watching the game like nothing's going on. Insane. That is insane. So once again, really cool card to have in the personal collection. I like stuff like this that has these funky little stories behind them. I mean, obviously Mark Jackson is Mark Jackson, right? But to have a card like this with a cool little backstory back there with the Menendez brothers sitting courtside watching, that ultimately will go on to be convicted of murdering their parents. A little creepy there, but pretty cool card to have. And again, I pulled this one right out of the box, so that was pretty dope. Again, I could have bought one, right? But you probably buy one for $20-30 in good condition, whatever the case may be. But it's just so much fun to pull it yourself and to have that card. And then finally, the card that has probably the most background story. So this is Sam Vincent. Okay. It's just a guy, bounced around the league a little bit, looks like. Nothing really to talk about. He's not a household name. He's not really anything too crazy about this card until you really start taking a look at the card itself. And you'll notice Micheal Jordan wearing the number 12 jersey. All right. So that's the crazy thing about this card. Wearing the number 12 jersey. There's a backstory on this. Is when they played the Magic that night, it was a Valentine's Day game that they were playing. Somebody stole Micheal Jordan's jersey. Sometime between shoot around and the start of the game, they stole his jersey. And they couldn't find one. They were scrambling to try to find it. They couldn't find it. So much so that they went out actually into the public, out into the crowd to see if anybody had a Bulls jersey on that would be able to fit Micheal. They just couldn't find one. Scrambling, couldn't find one. They keep a jersey with no name on deck for situations like this, but it just so happens that it happened to Micheal Jordan. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the only actual picture on a card of Micheal Jordan in a Bulls jersey with the number 12. On the back of the jersey, there was nothing. There's no name, no nothing, just the number 12, a nameless number 12. But it was captured in this picture that they were trying to take of Sam Vincent, but ended up getting Micheal Jordan in this now infamous number 12 jersey. So here he is, normal. Obviously, everybody knows iconic 23. But there he is, number 12, rocking the number 12 jersey. Number 23 wearing number 12. Kind of sucks that Sam Vincent is gonna be famous for that. But anyway, that was kind of the highlights of that box there. Okay, if you guys want to check it out, we'll link right here, and then subscribe is going to be right there. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to keep going. As you can see, we got a handful of boxes that we need to get through. I still need to get through Series 2, which has some really cool inserts, which we'll get into. Hopefully be able to pull the Micheal Jordan artwork insert, or any of the artwork inserts for that matter. They're all pretty cool. So thank you guys for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe so you can be notified, or hit the notifications so you can be notified whenever I drop some new videos. Thank you guys, and we'll see you soon.